It is now.
Okay, what the hell do you want?
Okay, right.
You mean that wasn't part of it? Come on.
Okay, so hey guys, I managed to nail down Emily and her dad because some days at the museum's really busy. Like I said, this is so you guys can see the venue that lets us come invade their parking lot once a year for the show. But I wanted to ask to you just some simple background stuff. That way people understand about the museum, when it was started, what was the idea behind it, and you can talk a little bit about the community outreach stuff you do because you guys do a thing called the third pedal, which teaches younger people how to drive manuals, which I do not know is happening anywhere else. So either one of you.
What's the question?
Why?
Where are we starting?
Why?
Why?
It started in 2014. We bought this building and we opened the museum in November 2014, excuse me. And I did it because I had a lot of stuff buried away at my house, cars and memorabilia, and I thought it would be really cool to share it with people. So that's what we did. And literally we bought the building for the museum, the patio and the way it worked out.
The parking lot and how you can actually sit out on the patio and see the parking.
And how did he drag you into it?
I at the time was working at a nonprofit, so I kind of had that whole background of how things worked. And I don't know, funny enough story is I had promised myself that I would never work for him because we were too much alike. Clearly that worked out well.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
So like I said, the third pedal.
Yes.
Who came up with the third pedal? Because like I said, it's very unique. Nobody else I know does such a thing.
Okay, so it's kind of twofold. One, Haggerty used to do a program called, I don't remember what they called it. It's something I came up with, what's that third pedal for, which is what we call our program. I think they just called it manual driving.
Yeah.
Anyways, before COVID, they had a program, and our super cool Haggerty rep, Ian, at the time, was like, hey, we need to try this. So, okay, fine. And then from there, I kind of took it and tweaked it a little bit, and we have been doing it, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now. And new this year, we're going to add a second level because that's been one of the complaints. Like, hey, we got to learn, but I don't have a way to practice, and I don't know how I'm going to get any better if I can't do it again. So we're adding a second level that's going to include reverse, hill stop and start, and like parallel parking and just learning spatial awareness.
The cool thing about it is you have to drive all 5 cars.
Right.
Yeah.
In order to pass the course.
Right.
So you get the 289 Cobra, you get a 65 Shelby.
Yeah. We had a pickup truck. We got the 97 Pathfinder. We do have volunteers that bring out their car and get totally abused, which is super awesome. We've got 2 regulars. A Corvette is one of our regular, and then a later model Shelby. So you get quite a variety. And I try to explain to the kids too, kids and adults, that you could have 2 of the exact same car the way you're looking at it, and it's not going to drive the same. Just because it's the same doesn't mean it's the same. So the idea of having the variety of cars also is different transmissions, different feelings, different, power. I mean, and every time the favorite, everyone wants to come and drive the Cobra, but at the end of the class, they love the Pathfinder because it has no power. You can hardly stall it, and it's super smooth, and it's got air and all the rest of it. So it's the most modern of the vehicles that we are out there in. So. And
the Shelby is the hardest car to drive.
Yeah.
65 Shelby.
Yeah, no question.
So Emily keeps pointing at off screen.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
The really kind of neat thing is the cars from the collection and the museum. And mind you, not all the cars in here, it's not like Peterson. These are cars that go out and do car things, then come back to the museum. So the bulk of these cars are drivable and do see road time. But as she's pointing off screen, she's pointing at the Superformance Cobra that was used, one of the 4 of them that was used in the Ford versus Ferrari. Yep. So if you want to learn how to drive a manual, that's one of the cars they use.
It's a pretty cool car to learn.
Yeah. And just to know where it came from and how it was used and all that. So
Christian Bale drove that car.
Yeah, well,
And it was actually the car that Peter Miles, Ken Miles' son, took. Well, I don't know if he bought it sold
from
it,
the
whatever.
studio.
Anyways, it was his car, and he went to sell it, and we ended up with it. So
see,
this cool.
This is why I personally really like the museum, because you guys are very public-minded, very community-minded.
Right? Yeah, the only cars we take out and drive and beat the hell out of are the cars that are on loan. My cars, we don't do that to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not really. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna get out. And
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be like, "You
Oh,
what?"
yeah.
No.
So one thing I'm just starting to educate myself on, and through the museum, you guys are sponsoring an X team,
Yes.
and
X
that
Cup.
is for the Great Race. And for the
Correct.
people who don't know, the Great Race is a organized event every year, and Haggerty and a lot of big sponsors.
Coker. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You bring a car, and if it fits in the criteria, you can drive
Mhm.
a course that they set forth. And
Mhm.
it's not like Cannonball Run, it's not about
No.
speed or anything else, it's about timing. And there's a lot of things to learn
It's
about
about
yourself
navigation.
and your car along the
Yes.
way.
Yes.
And an X team
Yes.
is, again, a youth
Youth
team.
team. Correct. And they only, I think they did 10 this year. That was the cap. And so we were one of the 10 that was selected. It's going to be quite exciting. We've done it one other time, but we didn't participate in the same way the other time. So this time it's actually us doing it.
We're a little more organized.
Well, we have a better grasp on what it is and
Yeah.
how it works and what we need to achieve.
It's the second year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the first year we bought a 1969 Mach 1 Mustang, and it's teal. So, you know, you're not going to miss it going down the road, with white leather interior, which is, you know, super great for a whole bunch of boys.
Shaker hood, 4-speed air
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool car.
Which I think is cool too, that it's manual. So they all have to figure that out
Figure that
too.
one out.
Yeah.
They need to get down here and learn third pedal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Got to
yeah,
participate.
absolutely.
So yeah, we've got a team of 3 young men, 1 driver, 2 navigators that are going to be learning, and all 3 of them have family members or have participated in the Great Race in
Mhm.
some manner, but have never participated in the
As a
positions
team
that
by
they're
themselves,
in.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. That's
So
absolutely great.
yeah, and they're 14, 17, and 23.
See,
So
if I was 20 years younger, maybe.
maybe. I know we're all too old.
Is there any upcoming events about the museum that we should know about?
Oh, we've got all sorts of stuff.
Well, we're honoring Lynn Park next Saturday.
Yep. We've got a swap meet coming up. We've got a Mustang Day celebration on April 17th. Swap meet's March 29th. Mustang Day is April 17th, so we're doing a drive and like a cars and coffee type drive-in and then dinner. We've got a movie night coming up at the end of April. We've got, I don't know what, Snakes at the Farm in May, so we go hang out at a winery with cars, which is always a lot of fun. And then the biggest event of the year is Cobra Day,
Mhm.
which is our all Ford car show on June 6th. It's always a crazy day. It's a lot of fun, a lot of cars, a lot of people. It's just an easy day and a perfect day to come and experience not only the museum but a car show.
Awesome.
150 cars.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yes, you've been.
Yeah, well, last year, the first year
Yeah.
with a car.
Yeah.
Yes. So
And all that stuff you can find on the website.
Right,
So yeah,
absolutely.
there's more than I just mentioned.
Drew, is there any takeaway that you want to take away from your experience of opening the place and running it and being involved in something like this?
Well, I'd like to invite everyone to come. Our passion here is anything Carroll Shelby, and we're trying to get the next generation involved and the general public. So we'd love to have anybody that wants to visit. We're ready for them. So come visit us.
Yeah, and every time super friendly. Everybody, the docents, everyone.
Yep,
Yeah,
we
got a
are
great-
very
yeah,
fortunate
very
to have a really
fortunate.
good group of volunteers. So yeah,
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank
Emily,
you.
for your time. Drew,
thank you.
Thank you.
thank you for your time
Yeah.
because your time's rare. All right, guys. I shall see you next time. Thanks for stopping in.